గురించి ఇలాంటి సందర్భాలు రావడానికి కారణం ఏంటి? వాట్ ఈజ్ అంబేద్కర్? అందరు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడారు, కానీ మన చీఫ్ గెస్ట్ తెలుగు రాదు, ఇంగ్లీష్ కాబట్టి విత్ యువర్ పర్మిషన్ I would like to speak in English so that we respect the chief guest. What is Ambedkar? Who is Ambedkar? And then comes what he has done. We all have multiple identities. The identities could be your social background, you are a Dalit, you are a tribal. It could be economic identity, you are a poor man, you are a middle class man, you are a billionaire, you are the fourth richest man in the wealth position. We have the identity of our school, our college, our university, our village, our district, our profession. Everybody has several identities. What is the identity of Ambedkar? And in all this, there is a core identity. There is a nucleus. And that nucleus is, he is a man with a clean mind, a noble heart, and a pious mind. Because he has these qualities, we, most of us at least, call him almost a demigod. Now, in the entire country, there is no other person whose statutes outnumber all other statutes. Now, statue is not just a symbol, it gives a message. We remember you, we will pay respect to you, we will try to follow your path. That is the significance of an idol, a statue. Now, the greater the respect that we show, the greater the numbers that visit that statue, the greater is the kind of commitment we have for what he is. Ambedkar has sacrificed his family's interests, health. He sacrificed all the efforts that were made to him, but worked for the poor man, for a small state, for privatization of industries, for nationalization of banks. Now, he is serving the entire community. That's why people say, don't try to make Ambedkar a Dalit leader. He is a national leader. I have been listening to a tape, videotape, where Dr. Ananthanathan, he talks about who is the real father of the nation. Who is the real father of the nation? And he argues for about 2 hours 26 minutes that the real father of the nation is Ambedkar. People may agree, people may not agree, but he is something who is taller than anybody else. If you measure him from all points of view, it's not just one angle. He is probably one of the greatest scholars of the world and definitely the most great scholar of India. Now, how do we pay tribute? As I said earlier, how we read his works, how we understand his works, how do we follow his path. He didn't expect anything from us. He only said, pay back to the society. Now, this organization, this meeting or this getting together is one form of paying back to Ambedkar. And that is about Ambedkar. The other person involved is Mr. KCR, Mr. Lakshmaya, and our Dr. Chakrapani. They are obviously the closest people to him in the area of empowerment of the weaker sections. When myself, Mr. Lakshmi, and others were working for the sub-plan, I personally went to KCR's house and sought his support for the sub-plan. The Congress government was in power. Some of the MLAs, some of the ministers were trying to help us, but things are not moving. I thought, since that is his party is the most powerful party and opposition party, I thought I'll seek his personal intervention in getting this act enacted by the government. I met him and he said, I will support your proposal. I will ask Ms. Harish Rao to coordinate with the assembly. And he rang up in my presence to Harish Rao and said, you talk to this, he said, he talked to Mr. Madhavrao and see what all should be done to get this act enacted in the manner they want it. I, Mr. Lakshmaya, and Ms. Harish Rao met, if I remember well, it's in Hyderabad, the Boats Club. And on the day the bill was passed, the best champion, the best speaker of the proposal of Sub-Plan Act was Ms. Harish Rao. Now, I just met him. I have worked with several chief ministers, starting from Ms. Brahmananda Reddy to Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. By the time I retired, Mr. KCR has not yet become a chief minister, so I didn't have the opportunity to work with him. But this is my personal association with him, and the way he supported it. After the act came, the bifurcation took. After the bifurcation, he said there are some things which we wanted but were not incorporated. He sent for Ms. Lakshmi and said, try to put them together and then bring back a revised legislation. So we worked on that and he passed it. So this is a man who helped us to get this Sub-Plan Act passed. And Ms. Lakshmi mentioned, in the assembly they were not allowing any work to be transacted, but they gave an exception only to our proposal to have the sub-plan. Now the great man's ideas come on a spur of a moment is not generally true. And Ms. Lakshmi and Mr. Chakrapani have explained how he has been doing it for a number of years. This was at the back of his mind, and he is seeking the advice and interaction with people like these two people and some others. So it is my sincere view that we as a community, we as followers of Ambedkar, thank Mr. Chandrasekhar Rao and his government for naming the center of administration, the Secretariat, and having a statue of 125 feet, which he need not do at all, because this is not something which we have asked for. In the sense, we as a community, we as an organization, it is his own idea. So this is where we meet here today to offer our heartfelt thanks to Mr. Kashir. Thank you.